Something very scary is happening in Germany and also in the United States. The Nuremberg laws are back. You know, those complex race laws of 1935 that categorized Jews as second-class citizens so that they could be persecuted and discriminated against? Well, these days, since it's not politically correct to discriminate against people for their race or religion, these laws have simply been upgraded to discriminate against people for their ideas. I present to you the Nuremberg Laws 2.018. These laws target the following: Trump voters, legitimate nationalist parties, Zionists, critics of Islam, climate change deniers, capitalists, Christian evangelicals, and white people. If you fit the majority of these categories, then you will be subject to the following. You will be unfriended on social media, name-calling and
Nazi,
slander,
racist, extremist, sexist, fascist,
censorship,
Oh no!
boycotts, your property will be vandalized, you'll be denied service at restaurants and other venues, no one's going to want to have sex with you,
Oh no!
you'll lose your job or not be hired to begin with, and you'll even be physically attacked. But just as the Nuremberg laws provided some protections for Mischlings or half-Jews, these laws provide some protections for its own Mischlings. If you are Jewish, black, or an immigrant, then you won't be called a Nazi or racist. If you are gay, female, or socially liberal, then you won't be called sexist or be unfriended on Facebook. If you are 3 or 4 of these categories, then you won't be boycotted, censored, have your property vandalized, or lose your job unless you are extremely influential. And if you are outwardly supportive of at least 3 of the top 4 categories, then none of these protections apply. You'll hear the argument, of course, that these Nuremberg laws target those who would have enacted the Nuremberg laws of 1935. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. What these top categories share in common is a love and respect for Israel, the greatest civil rights movement of the Jewish people. This is most symbolized in President Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital and the move of the American embassy there, a move that in Europe was supported mostly by the nationalist parties. Critics of Islam, as well, are also critical of its violent anti-Semitism and intolerance. And an attack on the Jewish people is an attack on the ethical foundations of the Torah, which have advanced Western civilization, moral absolutes, individual freedom, and human prosperity. Everything that a dictator hates. So, don't be fooled. Those who enact the Nuremberg Laws 2.018 are the fascists of today.